It's never a waste of time to make time for the truth. A moment spent listening and paying attention to the truth can change your life. So let's take a moment for the truth. Psalm 119:42 says, "So that I will have an answer for the one who taunts me, for I trust in your word." Last time I made a statement. A promise is only as good as the one making it. We saw that the promise that the psalmist was speaking of is the covenant love and salvation from the Lord God. There's no better guarantor of a promise than the Lord himself. And the promise that he has made is for our rescue. Now, when a believer speaks of God's salvation, the skeptic and the unbelieving, they don't understand. And when a believer speaks of the assurance that a believer has, they doubt and they question it. So how is the believer to answer such comments from the unbelieving? Well, this psalm can help. This verse is a continuation of the previous verse. The writer had asked for the promised love of God. This promised love is, in fact, the salvation of God guaranteed by his word. Now, the writer declared that based on the promise of God, he possesses the promised salvation and an answer for the unbelieving. And what is that answer? The testimony of faith. He states it, "For I trust in your word." In other words, he believes God. He has believed what God promised. He believes the promise and the one promising it. In his heart, he is saying, "I believe him. I believe what he says." The unbelieving have only themselves to believe. They are their own God. And the truth is, they really don't trust themselves as God. They doubt anyone can have or obtain real assurance. This is why they question it. They lack true confidence either in themselves or in others. So naturally they taunt or ridicule anyone who claims confidence. They don't believe others, and they half believe themselves. On the other hand, the believing doesn't claim self-confidence. Their confidence is in the one greater and surer than themselves. They have trusted in someone who has proven themselves. I've met individuals who claim self-confidence only to watch them question it when faced with something completely out of their control. Truth is, control is an illusion. We have no say as to when, where, or to whom we're born. Equally, we cannot control our existence now or in the future. The pressure to try to have such control is exhausting and unsustainable. Our confidence as believers is in the word of the Lord. This is our defense. Remember what is written in 1 Peter 3:15. "But sanctify Christ as Lord in your hearts, always being ready to make a defense to everyone who asks you to give an account for the hope that is in you, yet with gentleness and reverence." Our sure testimony is provided by God's promise. We should be ready and able to provide a defense for the hope within us. We do it with gentleness and reverence. We believe God, so let's share that. Ready yourself to do just that. Take some time, and it will be a time that will matter. Thanks for watching and listening to Truth Matters Moment. Also, don't forget to look for our weekly podcast called Truth Matters. It comes out every Wednesday. Catch you later.